Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So in the previous video, I mentioned this situation that I would talk a little bit more about it. Doesn't make any sense to me, to be real honest. Just recently, Ray J posted another video. I told y'all before he really needs to get off social media, but he just can't help himself. Made another video talking about how somebody was out there trying to pow him, if you will, trying to delete him. They almost got him. I'm gonna be real honest. Watching that video was like a joke to me. There's a reason why people don't take him seriously, and it's all 100% because of him. That entire video really looked like some kind of Disney or Nickelodeon audition tape for a TV show or movie about a misguided young person caught up in gang violence in their community. I'm gonna be real honest. It didn't even look real. This is why people keep saying that he's clout chasing. And before anybody says, oh, well, that's kind of insensitive to say, once again, the track record of nothing coming out of his mouth being anything coming out of his mouth really being trustworthy, him not being trustworthy, all of what we're still questioning him about, allegedly, y'all know I have to say allegedly, the Whitney Houston situation. He wants to talk about everybody else's business, but can't say anything about that. Everything that comes out of his mouth is shady. So no, it's not insensitive, it's the truth. And if somebody was really after him, why in the world is he telling social media? What in the world are we gonna do? What in the world are the average Janes and Joes in our community going to do about him and somebody being after him? Why in the world didn't he call the police? Just ridiculousness and stupidity all around. Now, some people are not taking it seriously because they think it's a clout chasing event again. He's the boy that cried wolf. This is just how he does. This is just another situation like that. And some other people are saying, okay, if somebody is after you, once again, it's 100% your fault. You keep talking about things that you don't actually have to talk about. And if you do have a target on your back, that is the reason why. Because of your own mouth and you not being able to stop yourself clearly from going on to social media talking about stuff that you shouldn't be. They were going back to the Jamal Bryant incident because he said in the video, the audition tape, because that's what it looked like to me, and that's what I'm going to keep calling it. Oh, you want me to apologize? F you. So now people are really out here thinking that it has something to do with Pastor Jamal Bryant because it came right after what he did whenever he threatened, allegedly, y'all know I gotta say that, Pastor Jamal Bryant over that interview. So now people are thinking, oh, it must be him, which again is reckless to think because if it's not, y'all are damaging this man's reputation for no reason. And now some people are thinking it might not be him. It might be the Combs brothers. Maybe it's P. Diddy. But again, why would that be happening? Because he can't seem to keep his mouth closed about him. So again, how are we supposed to feel? I feel no ways, honestly. If you ask me, if it is the truth and somebody's just after him, it's probably just him reaping what he sowed. Let's just be blatantly honest. Allegedly. I'm not about to get in the way of consequences for anybody. Just like him, I gotta pay for my consequences. Whatever I choose to do, he can take his too. Now, y'all know the people on the internet had some choice words to say. I'm gonna read these comments one after the other. One person said, "Nurse, he out again." Another person said, "Boy, bye, call Amber Rose or Daddy Don. They're still upset about him doing whatever he did with Amber Rose." Another person said, "Tell Trump to send you security." Another person doubled down and said, "Tell Amber and Trump them, not us. They're still very upset with that decision." I've said before, vote for who you want to. Just make sure you know what you're doing and you're being prayed up and using wisdom. I don't think we should be at each other's throats over who we voted for, but I'm not particularly upset when it comes to Ray J because the smoke he's getting, he deserves it. Another person said, "Getting pew-pewed at just like the candidate you voted for." Laughing face emojis, the irony. That's cold-blooded. Another person said, "Dorian, please. This is why Frank waited so long to tell people you were his son because of stuff like this." Another person said, "Lord, he finna be another meme." And that is true. Every time these celebrities get on and they do something, somebody's waiting with the CGI and their computer skills to make them look even more ridiculous. Another person said, "This looks like it does when my grandbaby puts his face in the Ring camera and starts talking about random things. Oh, he's 5. The person under her said, "Not our problem, call at real Donald Trump." Another person posted, "One thing Ray J is going to do is control the media." And once again, the clout chase of it all, the promotion of certain narratives of it all. And that comment kind of also does go hand in hand with this other comment that someone posted. And of course, they're being sarcastic for anybody who doesn't know. Basically saying, oh, whenever people try to pow at them, oh, the first thing they think about doing is running to social media and telling everybody. Once again, why didn't he call the police then? And two, once again, it's very reckless for him to just come on social media and throw out these accusations because, once again, now people are trying to pinpoint who he might be talking about. If he's going to come out and say this kind of stuff, and if it's actually true, he needs to go ahead and expose the full details. So people won't be thinking, oh, well, it must have been Pastor Jamal Bryant, or oh, it must be Diddy Kids. Because if it's not them, once again, what he's doing is reckless. Or at least he could say that it was not them. So once again, either he's being completely reckless and not very smart, or he's clout chasing and being reckless and trying to damage somebody's reputation, like I said before. Somebody else posted on here that we need to be praying for his mental health, and I do agree with that. That's not going to stop me and other people from calling him out for what he does, the goofy stuff that he says and does. But we do need to be praying for a lot of these people. What we also need to accept is that some of them have made their choice. I've said this before. Some of them have made their decision. They don't want to go back. You can pray until you're blue in the face. God can't force somebody to change. If he wants to be hell-bent, and all these other celebrities too, on doing things that's crazy, doing stuff that's not right, and if they're so hell-bent on not accepting mental, emotional, and spiritual help so that they could do better and actually live saved and godly lives, the prayer needs to change to, will God help their mortal souls? And then you move on to people who do actually both need and want help, and you focus your prayer and energy on them. Anyways, another person said that came from talking too much in that interview about Diddy parties. They knocking off any witnesses, allegedly. Y'all know I have to say allegedly, even though this was somebody else's comment. Once again, if this is true, it's his own fault. If it's true that somebody is after him, it's his own fault. Nobody asked for his opinion, for his 2 cents concerning P. Devil Combs. Nobody asked for Stevie J's. Nobody asked for that raggedy behind interview. He put a target on his own back whenever he had the audacity to do interviews talking about, oh, I don't know what Diddy was thinking. Oh, well, I was never invited to a freak off, so how would I know if they're true? I'm starting to not believe they're true because I wasn't invited. The arrogance of it all, as if the world revolves around him and that just because he wasn't invited that meant that they didn't exist or didn't happen. The audacity, the arrogance. And on top of that, him saying, oh, people are coming to me talking about how celebrities are paying them off. Paying them off about what? Because the only thing we've been talking about for the last couple of months concerning celebrities paying people off are those Diddy freak-off parties to make sure their names don't come up in these lawsuits or at all. So again, who are you really talking about? It's the sort of throwing him under the bus, not really throwing him under the bus, tomfoolery that has me shaking my head. And if he really thinks we would believe that those people, the alleged victims, would trust him of all people with that kind of information when Jaguar Wright wouldn't even contact him back, he's crazier than I thought he was. Anyways, this is all a hot mess dumpster fire, if you will, just like that raggedy behind Tubi interview that they did. The moment I figured out, I heard allegedly that it was being aired on Tubi, not Netflix, not Hulu, not a major news network, Tubi. I knew that it was some hot doo-doo mess. I knew it was. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all all have a very blessed, beautiful, and safe day.